Well, my first 34 off in forever. Also a major dash cam Ass-Wagon to show you. Installing turning vanes on the Cascadia. What are those? We'll tell you. Also, we're going to recap the last couple of weeks' major load updates, Maple, and so much more on this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live, furry, and oh-so-sweet studio audience. You know her, you love her. Joe can't live without her. It's Maple, the world-famous pancake dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. All right, today is Thursday the 23rd. I delivered in Loveland, Colorado yesterday. We'll talk more about the load updates here in a little bit. But first, I just had to show you this. This is after I picked up in Dillon, Montana. When I did my last major full video, that's where I was picking up. I'm driving back across Wyoming, and then a major dash cam Ass-Wagon. Look at this. All right, here I am, just passing Super Ego, and look down here. You can see as I am going 80 miles an hour, I am going the speed limit right here on I-80, right there. Look, 80 miles an hour. All right, I can see there's another truck in front of me, plus there's another pickup towing a trailer on the right lane, going slower, so I know I'm going to want to stay here. But no, a Subaru comes around behind me, whips over to the right lane, and look, here they come. Yeah, I'm 80 miles an hour. You're taking away all my safe space, you jag off. Yeah, oh, but no, because I honked. He's gonna, now his feelings are hurt. Oh, now he's got the time to brake check me. Oh, look at this, what a jerk. I mean, come on. I thought you were in such a hurry. Oh, but no. I'm not letting you be a jackwagon, and I'm not letting you break the law, and I'm not letting you speed. I am just annoyed that you cut off my safe distance. Oh, and now, your feelings are hurt. Oh, your feelings are hurt. Oh, you jack. Oh, just makes me violent. I mean, come on. And what always kills me about guys who do this is, and it's usually guys, come on, is, okay, you were in such a hurry that you had to be speeding, because I was going 80 miles an hour, the speed limit, and cut in between me and the other vehicle, dangerous as hell. I flashed my lights at you, and, oh, now I've hurt your feelings, and so now you have the time to slow down. I thought you were in a hurry, you jack. All right, so yeah, delivered in Loveland, Colorado yesterday, the 22nd, Wednesday, and then came home, and they're going to have brunch with my son Justin this morning. It was nice. I'm on this load. It's going down to Florida. Right now, I picked up yesterday in Brighton, Colorado, and it delivers on Monday. So I had plenty of time to do that, and then I decided today I'd really like to get something else done. So after I had brunch with him, I took a little nap, because I could. And then I decided it's time to try to install the turning vanes on the truck. Okay, before I get back on the road tonight, I'm trying to install these. These are called turning vanes. You see them on most of the newer trucks, and what they are is they go on the outside of the door to create a wind flow around the truck a little better. In theory, I'm hoping they're going to stop when it's raining, and then all the rain, gathers up on that lower front portion of the window, and then just, of course, blocks right where you're trying to see in the mirror. In theory, this is supposed to make that streamline more around it. I don't know, so we'll see. I've had these for over a year, and just finally I'm getting around to putting them on. Yeah, I went earlier today to try to put them on, and didn't have these clips that it needs. I just had these screws that are bolts they gave me. And I'm looking at this going, well, there's nothing for that to receive that. So how do I do it? Well, all right, so I had to go back to Freightliner and got the clips. So now I just am trying to measure so I know where to drill the holes, because this Cascadia was a 2018, and they didn't put these on the 2018s. I think they started putting them on in the 2019s. So we're going to see if we can get this finished up here before I need to leave tonight. Okay, I've got my two holes, one there, and the other one is right there. So we'll stick the bolts through. Well, for the most part, it's on. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's just, the gray color. But the problem is, got the bolts into that one. And that one won't go all the way through, because it's thicker on this side. where it goes through. Yeah, so the bolt's just a little too short. So, guess we're running to Menards. Okay, well, many hours later, they're finally on. I haven't painted them. I can always take them back off and paint them if I feel like painting them. I'm not going to be able to match the truck color all that well, but you know, the gray doesn't look bad. And there's Sweet Maple with her eyes are glowing because I got the light on the camera on. So yeah, we'll see how they do. So that's the one on that side. I put that one on upside down. Gotta love it. Okay, so there it is, the correct way, after we had put it on upside down. So, gotta love it. Yeah, whoops, we put it in upside down. I had to call Justin back out to help me, and we did get it turned around the right way. All right, as far as the load update, to let you know what's been going on since the Potato Museum video, because the next video I didn't talk really about my trips I've been on at all. But look at this. So this was what I was doing, because if you look way up here in the corner, that's Dillon, Montana. That's where I picked up on Thursday the 9th. All right. Then we went all the way down to North Carolina with that. I picked up another load in North Carolina, took that to Ponca City, Oklahoma, took that up to Burnsville, Minnesota, picked up in Northfield, Minnesota, brought that over to Loveland, Colorado. Now here we are at home. For the Dillon, Montana part, I actually ran more miles because I stopped through the house. So I came down this way and went through Cheyenne, then went across and went all the way down to North Carolina. All right, so there's where we delivered. Then I picked up in Mooresville. Then we took that one, across to Ponca City, picked up in Wichita, went all the way up to Burnsville, picked up in Northfield, and then we came all the way back home. So yeah, 5,248 miles, but it was probably about an extra 100 miles on top of that. So we've done all that since the 9th of October. Yeah, no, today is the 23rd, but you got to remember I delivered yesterday. So that's like, almost 5,500 miles since then. So you can see I've just been running my arse off. So actually, I decided to stay here again tonight. So I'm going to get a full 34 at the house, which I haven't had a 34 at the house in forever. I haven't had a 34, I think, since I had to have my transmission replaced in Kimball, South Dakota, and that was in the middle of August. So yeah, since my last full update, when I was talking about picking up in Dillon, Montana, and we did the Potato Museum and all that. By the way, interesting little side note, I was watching a Professor of Rock video last night, love his channel, and he was getting interviewed by David Letterman, of all people, and David Letterman's apparently a big fan of the Professor of Rock. And I knew he was from Idaho, I just didn't know where, but apparently he is from, Professor of Rock, Adam Reeder, is from Blackfoot, Idaho. That's where the Potato Museum is, and it's pretty much the potato capital of the world, so I thought that was kind of interesting. So yeah, after we picked up in Dillon, Montana, and I showed you everything, crazy amount of miles in the last 2 weeks, and I did add it all up with the deadhead and everything else and running a different route. 5,438 miles, pretty much. So pretty close to 5,500 miles in just under 2 weeks' time. Hello! So after it took, another trip to the store and everything, and it was dark and hours to get the turning vanes installed, I'm like, all right, well, I might as well wait out my 34, and we'll just do 3 long days driving down to Florida as opposed to 4 shorter ones, because I was only going to be able to make it a few hours down the road tonight, and then you have the whole, well, where do I park issue? So I didn't really feel like going there. So, I'll have breakfast with my son in the morning, and I'll hit the road. So we'll be on our way down to Davenport, Florida, right near Orlando. Loads out of there, of course, pay terrible. But we got paid really good for this load coming here to Loveland, and the dress yesterday that we delivered. And we're getting paid pretty good to go all the way down to Florida. So probably I'll have to end up driving empty, like up into Georgia or South Carolina or something, to get a load, because everything out of Florida is like around here. It pays $1 a mile. Redonkulous. Oh, and one more thing. I had ordered this from Movo. I'm a big believer in Movo. I've got their vlogging kit, and that's what's got my light up here, so you can see me and everything. And that's what I used when I was doing the potato museum. But then I realized, because the microphone wasn't picking up the other lady, and the nice lady behind the counter telling me about the museum, so I ordered little wireless mics. And there's two in this little case, so this is a little case smaller even than an iPod or earpod case. And see, I've got one of the mics on right here, and you just plug a little thing into the lightning port. I've got an older iPhone and I've got an older iPad, but and then it's got two microphones in it. So I've just got one on right now, and so that's what we're using to record this. So I thought this would be a good test of that, and it was $50. So next time I do like a little museum thing or something like that, I can have one on. If I'm talking to other people, I can hold that out towards them or just hand it to them and say, here, you're talking to this. So I thought this was a pretty good way to do it. Since I'm making videos all the time, why not? Movo, by the way, in case you're interested. By the way, I don't have the mic on right now because I put them back in their case, and so you just plug the USB-C into that and it charges them while they're in the case. How cool is that? Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, it's been a long time since we actually did the load update, so that's why I thought it'd be kind of fun to show it all together and show, wow, what you do in less than 2 weeks. Well over 500 miles, whatever it was. 5,000, a lot of miles. All right, so now Maple gets her little sweet treat. Right, Maple? Yeah, such a sweet girl. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, share, thumbs up, and all that stuff. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter X, Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Sweet Maple out. Stay back. Stay back. What's the problem? Yeah, well, who are you talking dirty to? The washing machine. I don't know how to work it, so I couldn't get the clothes out, and so I was cursing at it, which is not an unusual thing. All right, Sweet Maple girl, you ready? You ready for your smartphone? Is it smartphone time? Look at the tail wagging. Oh, I think it is. Look at her dancing. Look at her dancing. Oh, she's ready. Alrighty, sweet girl. Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it. Oh, look at her go after it. She's just all over that smartphone. And these are her all-time favorites, because this is the peanut butter flavored smartphone. The healthy alternative to rawhide. Much better for dogs than rawhide. So Elliot turned me on to those. He said if you're going to get her some sort of like rawhide treat, get her the better ones for her, so not the real rawhide. All right, see, she's already just making good work of that smartphone. She's gotten to the point where she can just down these things in no time. Right, Maple Girl? We had the Bacon Strip song for Rusty. I've got to make up a smartphone song for you. Right, Maple? Because you just love them. All right, we'll check in with you here in just a moment. All right, did you get it all? Did you get it all? Check all around you. All right, I think you got it. Oh, there's a happy girl. Maple! Maple, where are you going? Yeah, let's get that happy girl look.